All right, shalom. Welcome back. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. If it's not your first time here, definitely smash that like button. I'm Kahan Tazadaq, and this is Tazadoctrine's Didactic Empowerment. And what I'm about to cover is taken from my up-and-coming book, which should be available in 2026. The book is titled The Mirror of Reflections, How to Master a Chaos. And I'm going to be talking about what I have in chapter 2, The Power of Silence, Rising Through Heartbreak and Reclaiming Your Strength. I'm Kahan Tazadaq, a spokesman for men and women that love them. If you have not signed up for my website, tazadoctrine.com, click the link below and sign up for this website now. It's a place for men because there's no outlet for men. Everybody's going against men, so I stand firm for men. Not that I have anything against women. I love women. But I'm a spokesman for men. So let me show you real peace. Maybe you think she's never coming back, right? I know you think she's never coming back. Some of you can feel this right now because she left you. 75% of marriages end by the woman, female. So maybe you think she's never coming back. She's gone forever. That she's gone for good, right? And you don't know what you're going to do. And because she's gone and you're not getting any calls from her, you're not receiving any texts, that silence erases you. Here's the truth, brother. Nothing real vanishes. Energy endures. Energy transforms. It comes full circle and finds the man who stops chasing. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, I don't chase, I choose. That's my aphorism. I don't chase, I choose. I lead, she follows if she chooses to. So stop chasing. Energy endures, it transforms, it comes full circle and finds the man who stops chasing. Before anything else, do me a solid. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around. To those of you under the sounds of my voice. Now, what you're about to hear will flip your view of silence. I'm not one of those cheesy dating coaches that give you like these tricks and semantics. This is real. I dealt with a deluge of women, and I've studied women like a scientist in a laboratory. And I understand women better than women understand themselves. Now you can like that, understand it, believe it or not. So what you're about to hear will flip your view of silence. Picture this, like a photo. You're on the shore. You're watching the waves pull away. It looks like they're leaving for good. But just like that tide, they come back with strength. You grab your surfboard and you ride that wave. The leaving is only a pause. Wait, pause. Because I'm about to do wild work. Pause, because I'm about to do wild work for men. It pause, then it returns, right? So listen up. I'm about to do wild work. You heard what I said, Romeo? All you have to do is listen. See, that's how emotions work too. People pull away. And particularly, usually women. So let's say women, since I'm a spokesman for men, and I'm not being biased, I'm being realistic. Women pull away, not because you're forgotten, but because something in them needs time to remember you. Now, I know the feeling when someone vanishes. You count the days. You check your phone. It feels like a lifetime. You imagine them laughing somewhere while you're struggling, thinking she might be with another guy. Your mind shouts, they'll never come back. That's your mind, a self-defeating mentality is making it worse for you. That's not instinct. That's fear. That's fear talking to you, whispering in your ear. And remember this, what's meant for you and what's meant for your growth doesn't walk easily. If she walk away from you easily and she never returns, it wasn't meant for you anyways. It'll test you, leave, just to see if you could stand on your own. And if you break out and bitch down, it wasn't good enough for her anyways. See, the silence isn't rejection, brother. It's a mirror. We feel helpless, like we've lost everything. But what really happens is we step outside our illusion of control. As the Stoics taught, pain is mostly in our heads, not the world. Heartbreak stings isn't just losing them, but battling your lack of control over their choices. See, you could only control yourself. You can't control anything externally. But here's the turning point. When you stop wrestling and grappling for control, you unlock a steady force. Your stillness becomes a clear signal. Your calm becomes magnetic. They notice that change, brother. Think of your energy as something valuable. Why would you expend your energy on someone that's not interested in you? Someone that doesn't want to be with me, I want to be with them less. Kahan Tazadaq, so you know, said it. See, not everyone has access to it anymore. And now you know your worth. I want you to picture a flame and a morph for a second. The flame doesn't chase the morph. It stays steady and it burns brightly, drawing the night ones closer. It draws the right ones closer with its light and heat. That's you, brother. You're not meant to chase. You're meant to choose. You're built to shine. And once you start showing that confidence again, she'll notice. Everybody will notice. But you have to man up. Greatness doesn't come easy. Maybe not now, maybe not soon, but eventually the lack of your fire will burn. And they'll claim they moved on. Or should I say she will claim that she's moved on. Huh? I know you're hurting, brother. But you need to listen. She'll claim that she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She don't care. What? Is that what she told you? Did you cry? Did you break down? Or did you man up? Doesn't matter what you done right now. It's what you do, what you did then, but it's what you do right now. Fine. But deep inside, something will still remember you. When things go quiet, your name stays. Not because you was ordinary, but because your impact runs deep. You're an expert. See, experiences echo. They don't vanish. Quit wanting for her. Quit thinking about her, brothers. A brother. Become the man she doesn't recognize. See what I'm saying? One of the reasons that she left you is because a level of attraction for you fell. Become the man she doesn't recognize. Stronger, sharper, unmoved. That's your comeback, brother. Don't focus on getting her back. Focus on getting you back. Focus on getting yourself back. Marcus Aurelius, he hit it. He said, control your mind, not the world. Know this, brother, and you find true strength. See, the journey is about reclaiming power. If you're convinced that she's not coming back, well, and some of you, the truth is, some of you will never accept that. You feel like you can't live without her, but if you're convinced that she's not coming back, remember, silence isn't final. Sometimes the universe works in the hush. Seal it in the comments. Understand what I'm saying? But don't just say it, own it. Real calm always outshines the storm. Know what I told you, the authorized representative? Real calm always outshines the storm. Stay with me, brothers, because what's up next will change your entire outlook. Number one, the lie your mind repeats. Most get stuck right here. Not because it hurts that she's gone. Oh, I can't believe she's gone. We had so much time together. We had so much fun together. Listen, man, don't want to be with someone that doesn't want to be with you. But because that voice in your head keeps echoing, she'll never come back. And that hurts. That hurts bad. So now you're down bad, bro. You're down bad. The voice drowns your logic and clouds your truth. It draws cruel pictures on her moving on. You imagining her with another man, forgetting your name, like you never mattered in the story whatsoever. Huh? You know what I'm talking about? Here's the truth. Your mind isn't showing reality, it's showing fear. Picture this. See a house on fire. Instinct says run inside and save something. But if you do, you get burned. If you chase someone who's left, you don't save the relationship, brother. You only hurt yourself. You heard what I told you, Malcolm? You only hurt yourself with the memories. Well, still, many chase away thinking it's their last chance. You're going frantic. You may say, but she haven't called in weeks, Kahan Tazadaq. So what? Doesn't silence mean it's over, Tazadaq? See, that's the mind's trap. It confuses absence with abandonment and quiet with closure. But silence doesn't always mean it's finished. It often means that it's still echoing, like a shout in an empty canyon, and sounds continue long after the voice has faded. Sometimes the distance is where they realize they lost. Sometimes the space is when they finally confront their own reflections and understand a part of themselves that only you brought out. Your brain hates uncertainty. It would rather believe in a painful never than an unknown maybe. It's trying to protect you by giving you closure, even if it's a lie. That's where your strength comes in. So stand up and be strong. Your job isn't to silence the fear. It's to see through it. It's to push through it. Because once you see the trick, it loses power. Let's break it down like this. When you tell yourself you're never coming back, really? You mean what you're really saying? I can't handle it if they don't come back. But you can. You already are. You're here listening to Kahan Tazadaq. You survived the storm and you're still standing, bro. You didn't pull a Stefan. You didn't pull a Marty Mark. That's not weakness, that's strength. The mind imprisons you in stories you refuse to let go. Many serve a life sentence in the story of, she's gone. I can't believe it, Kahan Tazadaq. She's gone. She's never come back. Are you doing a life sentence like a dude in prison doing life? But Kahan Tazadaq teaches reality isn't what happens, but how we interpret it. The breakup didn't ruin you, brother. Your story about it did. X. What if it isn't the end? What if the silence is the reset you needed? What if right now she's feeling the same late night pulls that you are? Because I could tell you if she cared anything about you, brother, she is. You understand what I'm saying? When you stop chasing, she'll start feeling it. Now I know what I'm talking about because I deal with spirits. Well, I deal with energy. Your calm absence turns into a mirror for her. Hold up the mirror, brother, by staying silent. Well, yes, it's tough. I know. Humans seek certainty and closure. But a real connection can flourish in space, not just presence. Remember, if you love something, let it go. The lesson is not just about love, but maturity in letting go. If you brought peace, that feeling sticks with her, brother. If you really brought her peace, that feeling's going to stick with her, Malcolm. You heard what I told you? Quietly. Resurfacing. Your emotional imprint is real. Your gravity tugging in her thoughts, even when it's so quiet. Understand what I'm saying? Even though she cool and she's act like everything is is a happy-go-lucky, you don't need to text or remind her. You've already made your mark. Trust me on this one, brother. I've dealt with a lot of Eves. You've already made your mark, chick. The hardest part is that you won't feel real power until you stop chasing. Stop asking if she'll come back. Be a man. Now, I know it's difficult because 95% of the men on this planet are not real men. Start asking, who am I becoming while she's gone? And who are you becoming while she's gone, brother? Who are you becoming? We just sitting, moping around? Focusing on yourself brings back control. When you stop begging for her, you get yourself. I know some of you are feeling this right now. You say, oh, Kahan Tazadaq, but I can't take it. Eve got you assed out. Detachment begins here. It's not bitterness. It's respect for your soul. This isn't pretend. Tazadoctrine isn't pretending, right? It's being real. It's mastering what you feel. It's not that you don't care that she may not come back or not. It's not it at all. That's not it. It's about you protecting yourself, man. You'll be okay either way. That's strength. That's peace. That's power. It won't happen overnight. But if you stand forth, stand fast, you'll make it through this. Some days you'll stand like a rock. Others you'll want to break. It's normal. Healing comes in surges. Forward, back, then forward again. True things rebuild themselves in hush, not noise. Don't let fear script your story, brother. Quit repeating it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Quit repeating that to yourself. People never forget souls that touch them deep. You dig what I'm saying, King? The more they try, the more it lingers. Your story isn't done just because she's out of this chapter. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a chapter, brother. You're still writing a book. If you don't give up, you're still writing, still building. Maybe that growth is what turns it around. See yourself not abandoned, but rising towards peace and power. This silence craft a new man. No begging, no dreading. The quiet, just calm, unbreakable. Write it in your memory bank, brother. Write it in your mind. I'm done. Repeat after me, brother. I'm done with the lie. Prove it to yourself and the world. Keep writing your story. This is the beginning. Stay close. What's next will show you how silence becomes the loudest answer. Why silence feels like punishment, but it's actually power. You don't lose people. My brothers, hear me well. You don't lose people with silence. You lose the visions of them that weren't meant to stay. And now that you see through that lie, let's face what comes next. Silence, the long, heavy pause that makes your heart feels like it's carrying stones. It's strange, isn't it? How something as simple as nothing can feel so loud. The silence between you and her becomes this constant hum in your chest. You can feel the pain. Aches, doesn't it? And what you gonna do, bitch up? It's like a song stuck on the same note, refusing to end every time you check your phone. Every time you scroll and you see their name and you hesitate, that note plays again. But here's the truth, brother. Most people never learn. 97% of the men don't get this. Silence isn't punishment, it's power. The same silence that feels like a grave is also the soil where strength grows. Most folks panic when silence shows up. They start sending texts, checking old photos, replaying old memories, like detectives trying to solve a case that doesn't exist. But silence isn't a mystery to solve. It's a mirror. It shows you everything about yourself that all the noise used to cover up. Imagine you're trapped in a cave at first. It's terrifying, cold, empty, and dark. You can't see anything, and every sound echoes too loudly off the wall. But give it time, and your eyes begin to adjust. You start seeing shapes, light slipping through the crack, detail that were invisible before. That's what silence does. It sharpens your inner vision. It helps you see yourself clearly. Not the vision they violated or they validated. Not the one that begged for her love. Nah, you don't want to see that vision anymore. Remember the one where you begged for her love? Until you found Kahan Tazadaq to teach you this right knowledge? But the one that existed before she ever showed up. That guy. I'm trying to help you find that guy again. Before she ever showed up. And yeah, it hurts. It hurts. Because we're never taught how to sit with pain. Most of you run away from pain. You back away from struggle. Society taught us how to chase distractions, not peace. We're told to fix it, explain it, talk about it, get closure. But silence doesn't give closure. You understand what I'm talking about, deauthorized representative? It gives clarity. And clarity is far scarier. Because clarity might show you that you were the only one fighting. It might reveal that what you thought was love was really attachment, or what you were chasing wasn't chasing you, and it wasn't them. It was a feeling they gave you about yourself. So when silence arrives, don't curse it. Respect that. Put some respect on that word, silence. Because silence is not them ignoring you. It's life-giving to give you back your reflection. It's life saying that they're not speaking. Can you finally hear yourself? That's where the transformation starts. Silence exposes your biggest fear, that maybe you didn't matter, that maybe they've already forgotten you, that maybe they've moved on. But my brothers, my friends, that's your ego speaking, not your truth. Because here's something your fear doesn't know. Real bonds leave fingerprints on the soul. You could try to wash them off with a time distraction, even new people, but deep down, they stay in that same silence that haunts you. Now, it will echo inside them for one day. Kahan Tazadaq believed in discipline, stillness, because that's weird. Where strength is born when you stay silent. You stop feeding chaos. You stop interrupting the process that might bring them back. You stop begging the universe to move faster. You start letting gravity do its work. Silence isn't absence. It's alignment. It's not weakness, it's control. Ask yourself this. Why does silence feel so unbearable? Because silence forces accountability, and you don't want to accept accountability. It removes their voice, their excuses, their comfort, and it leaves you face to face with your own. When there's no message to decode, your mind can't run from itself. It has to sit with the truth, and the truth might be that you were never that broken one. You were the peace. They didn't know how to handle a wise man. Once said, when you stop talking, they start remembering and thinking about that. As long as you keep reaching out, you're reminding me, sending them the message, you're still there, means they don't have to miss you. But when you fall silent, when your energy goes quiet, they lose the mirror they used to see themselves through. That's when their memory begins to ache. That's when regret sneaks in through the cracks. They try to seal the silence that feels unbearable to you today. Will it soon become unbearable to them? Because silence is not the end of the connection. It's the beginning of realization. Every unanswered text, every unspoken word, every moment you resist reaching out becomes a seed planted in their subconscious. One day it blooms into curiosity, and curiosity is always the first step to contact. So don't fear the quiet. Don't fight the stillness, brother. Let it shape. Let it shape you. You let it teach you the art of control, the kind of power that doesn't shout, doesn't beg, doesn't chase. Because while you're learning peace, you're learning loss. You see, brothers, silence isn't void. It's a vibration. And that vibration is doing the work you can't even see. It's echoing through their thoughts. It's pressing on their conscious. It's whispering something is missing. Something's missing. And when the realization hits, not because you push, but because you disappeared, that's when they start to remember what peace used to sound like, when it had your voice in it. So hold your silence like a sword. Let it speak the language of power, patience, and purpose. Because when they finally reach out, and they will, they won't be meeting the same version of you that used to panic. They'll be meeting the version that masters stillness. You understand what I'm talking about? You know what I told you your who should be? They'll be meeting the version of you. My silence is power. Say it loud. Show it to the world. Let it remind you that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just the sound of you choosing peace. Stay with me, my brothers. Stay with me, because I'm not done yet. Because in the next part, we'll uncover what truly happens in their mind. While your silence starts to echo louder than their distractions. Number 3, the law of emotional return. Everything you give out emotionally comes back to you. Not always through the same person, but always through the same energy. Everything you give out comes back to you. Not always through the same person, but always through the same energy. Here's the thing, my brother. Hear me well. Watch this, watch this. I'm about to tell you something nobody ever told you before. Emotions are energy, and energy doesn't vanish. Just because a relationship ends, it transforms into and it circulates. It finds a new route back where it started. See, that's the law of emotional return. That's what psychiatrists and psychologists call it, the law of emotional return. You might think it's mystical, but it's not. It's how human psychology and memory actually works. When two people share something, well, they create a bond, well, that just doesn't break because one day they decide to walk away. It lingers like perfume on a jacket long after the person is gone. Think about it. Have you ever walked in a room and felt something heavy, even though no one was arguing or smiling at a song that randomly played because it reminded you of a time you thought you'd forgotten? That's emotional energy, my brother, echoing through the space and time. It's invisible, but it's real. And right now, while you're sitting there missing them, that same energy is bouncing back into their world also. Maybe in dreams, maybe in flashes, maybe in memories, maybe in moments when they least expect it. Most people believe that when someone leaves, the emotional connection just dies. But the truth is, emotions are like gravity. They pull their orbit. They circle back. The stronger the bond, the stronger the pull. That's why it's impossible for them to completely forget you. They might distract themselves. How might they do that, Kahan Tazadaq? They might even go and see someone else. They might be with someone else. That's a distraction. Recognize these distractions by diving into new people. Chase temporary highs. You understand what I'm talking about? They might chase temporary highs and so on and so forth, right? But that's temporary, huh? It's not permanent. But eventually the energy they left behind starts calling them home. Let me tell you something. Kahan Tazadaq understood better than most modern people. Detachment doesn't cease connection. Detachment doesn't erase connection. It refines it when you stop chasing yourself. Stop distorting the energy between you. You stop interrupting the natural cycle that needs silence to do its work. Because as long as you're chasing, you're pushing that energy away. But when you finally let go, when you stop fighting for control, the emotional current begins to flow back towards you. Imagine a bow and arrow, right? The more you pull back, the more distance you create, and the more power builds up. And when you finally let go, what happens? The arrow flies forward with force. That's exactly how detachment works, brother. The distance you create now is not separation, it's momentum. The silence you're holding is not emptiness, it's tension that propels the emotional return. You might not see it yet, but they will feel it. They will feel it. That's how emotional physics works. When you are chasing your energy, it's desperate. Now that you are detached, your energy has gravity. You were pleading for attention, but now you're a mystery. They can't stop thinking about it. But here's what you must understand. The law of emotional return doesn't respond to impatience. It responds to peace. If you sit there checking your phone, wondering why they haven't texted, you're still chasing energetically. You're still feeding the loop of lack, not abundance. See, the moment that you truly release, when you focus on shifts from when they'll come back to, I'm building my life again. Well, when you do that, that's when the shift begins. People often say, if it's not meant to be, if it's meant to be, it'll be. But few realize that meant to be only happens when both souls evolve into who they're supposed to be. Sometimes this means walking away for a while. Sometimes it means silence, because silence gives you both of you the chance to grow into the vision that could actually sustain what you once had. You understand what I'm talking about? Remember what I told you, Malcolm? Without that growth, eventually they come back to normal. You'd only repeat the same cycle that broke you before. Here's a hard truth. When you heal, you don't chase what left. You never chase what left you. You don't check. You don't chase what left you. You understand what I'm saying? You attract. You understand what I'm saying? You attract. You don't chase. You attract. It's an aphorism worth what's meant by healing changes your vibration. And when your energy rises, it calls for what's aligned. And if they're meant for you, that energy will pull them back when they're ready. But if they're not, it will send someone stronger, someone better, deeper, and more emotionally grounded. Either way, you win. Now, I know that some of you are thinking, but what if they don't feel the same anymore? Huh? I know some of you are thinking that right now, right? Crushing you. You're doing wild work thinking that. Wild work. It's blowing your mind out. What if they moved on? My friends, emotional detachment doesn't require them to come back. It guarantees you'll regain your confidence, your balance, your self-worth. That's the real prize. Because once you master your emotions, you become the calm that no one can replace. You understand what I'm talking about? Seneca once said, "He who suffers before Seneca once said, "He who suffers before it is necessary to suffer suffers more than necessary. He who suffers before it is necessary to suffer suffers more than necessary. You understand what I'm saying? Makes sense to you? That means you're making yourself suffering, worrying about whether or not she's coming back. Something that haven't even happened yet. So you're already suffering when it's not even necessary. Because you're worried about whether or not she's going to come back. That's what you're doing. Assuming that she's going forever. You're suffering over a future that hasn't even happened yet. You're predicting heartbreak that doesn't even exist yet. But if you trust the process, if you believe in the law of return, you'll see that nothing real ever leaves for good. It only returns when both sides are ready. And here's where it gets powerful. When they do start filling the pool, when the emotional tide turns and they start missing you, it won't be because you begged or reminded them. It'll be because they finally ran out of distractions. They'll wake up one morning and realize that everything they tried to replace you with was temporary. The silence you held in the space you created, that's what allowed them to see your true value. That's the law. That's the circle. What you release with peace returns with purpose. So my brothers, my friends, hold your silence like armor. Let your stillness be the message that travels louder than words. Trust that energy you poured into them wasn't wasted. It's just taking its long way home. And when it returns, whether it comes through them or someone new, you'll be ready, because this time you won't be chasing, you'll be attracting, you'll be choosing. You understand what I'm talking about? That what I told you, Benaiah? I don't chase, I choose. What you give with your heart, life always gives back in its own divine timing. Stay with me. You understand what I'm talking about? So I'm going to bring this to an end. I've been talking for 42 minutes. This is a pretty long chapter. I could go on and on. But like this video. Listen to it again. Share it. There's a lot of brothers out there that need this. Don't forget to subscribe to my website, www.tazadoctrine.com. Until next time, leave a donation. Like, share, subscribe. And this has been Kahan Tazadaq. This has been Tazadoctrine's Didactic Empowerment. I'm out. Reflect on what was stated here. Shalom. Peace.